everybody, it is Indy Meets Disney, and it is time for another
Home Edition.
That's right. Tonight we are having another movie and a snack night. So we are watching Rise of Skywalker. So what's on the menu for tonight?
Yeah, so the baby's in bed, and we are ready to, in honor of some Star Wars tonight, travel to Batuu.
Oh, yeah.
And have a little Ronto Wrap in our life.
Oh, sounds great. I love me some Ronto Wraps. Whenever I'm at Hollywood Studios, I have to have one.
He does.
So I'm super excited for tonight, ready to try out this recipe.
Yep, so we're going to head into the kitchen, so come along with us and make some Ronto Wraps.
Let's do this.
Okay, here are all of our ingredients for our Ronto Wrap. So over on the left-hand side of the table, we have coleslaw toppings. On the Ronto Wrap, there is a delicious coleslaw on top. So all of this stuff over here is going to be in our coleslaw mix. So we decided to go ahead and get the pre-packaged coleslaw. So it's got that green cabbage, the red cabbage, the shredded carrots, and we're going to mix all this stuff up within it. So the olive oil, apple cider vinegar, basil, some salt, some pepper, some sugar. And then on top of our Ronto Wrap is a delicious peppercorn sauce. We could have made the peppercorn sauce ourselves, but we saw a recipe that said that this actually tastes very similar to the peppercorn dressing, the peppercorn sauce that goes on it. So this is Kraft Deluxe Robust Garlic and Parmesan, and I think that will be a perfect substitution to go on top of our Ronto Wrap, not to mention a time saver instead of making it ourselves. Most Ronto Wraps come wrapped up in a pita, but we decided to go for a naan bread instead, the Indian naan. So we love naan breads. We thought that was a perfect substitution to make. We had seen another recipe call for it, and they said it was amazing. And then if you've had a Ronto Wrap, you know that it involves the meats. So typically it's a piece of pork and also a piece of sausage wrapped up together inside of that pita. So we decided to go for a spicy sausage. We've got some jalapeno cheddar from Johnsonville, smoked sausage. And then typically on the Ronto Wrap, it's a very thin piece of pork, almost like a pork chop. The recipe called for a pork chop just to be beaten down and really tenderized out. So we decided to go ahead and buy some cubed pork steaks because they're already very tendered, very thin, and just what we need in our lives. So we're going to get started on our Ronto Wraps.
So we're going to start off with our coleslaw mixture for the top of the Ronto Wraps. So I tell you, it was definitely a lifesaver buying this pre-shredded bag of coleslaw. I can't imagine shredding all that up myself. But we measured this out, 2.5 cups. So I'm going to dump that into our bowl here. And I did that off camera because it was super messy. And I didn't want you to see me dumping all over the place. Then we measured out 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. So I have that here in this cup already measured out. I'm going to dump that in. Then a tablespoon of olive oil. So I have that measured out here. I'm going to dump that in. And then it called for a teaspoon of basil and 2 teaspoons of sugar, and then some salt and pepper, a few dashes of those. So I have that on here, and I'm going to dump that in. And then I'm going to mix this all up. And we're going to move on to the next step after this.
Next up, we've got our cubed steaks, our pork steaks that we are going to, they're already flattened out. So I'm going to salt and pepper these babies. And this is my salt and pepper hand. And I'm going to flip them over with my meat hand. Flip, flip, flip. Flip, flip, flip. Just to give them some extra flavor. And then we already have the stove preheat, and we've got it already oiled up, so we can just throw these puppies on here. Ooh, hear that sizzle? I think these are going to be the perfect fit for a Ronto Wrap. We've got our cube steaks cooking. They are sizzling on the grill. About ready to turn these puppies over. But before I do, I'm going to get my jalapeno cheddar smoked sausage on the grill. Take that smoked sausage. Take that smoked sausage. Get some nice grill lines going on the stove. We are fancy up in here. Bada bing, bada boom.
The grilling is going awesome. We're getting some good looking meat here, ready for our Ronto Wraps. Take a look down here. So our dogs are getting some nice grill marks on them, looking fantastic. And then our cube steaks are looking awesome, getting some nice grill marks on them as well. Soon we'll be putting these puppies on our Ronto Wraps and then getting them in our tummies. Oh yeah. Another thing I wanted to mention is how versatile this recipe is. So if you go to Hollywood Studios, one of the things is they offer this in like a breakfast Ronto Wrap. So you could add like eggs, sausage, bacon, and make it a breakfast item. Or you could even make it for those that don't prefer meat and make it like a vegan option. You could add in like a plant-based sausage and a plant-based pork and make it for all your vegan friends. So there's lots of different ways you can change up this recipe and meet the needs of different people at different times of the day. So that's pretty cool. All right, I've got our naan bread here. We're gonna go ahead and toast it for a few moments on the grill, just get some nice grill marks on the naan as well, and make it a little looser so it'll fold across that meat and coleslaw a little better. We did rub some olive oil on here as well to help it toast up a little better. So I'm going to add this to the grill now and give it a few moments. I did turn the grill down a little bit as well so it didn't burn. So here we go. So we have got everything cooked, mixed together, assembled. So now it's time to actually put the Ronto Wrap together.
Yep, so watch. We're going to switch views here so you guys can see how we're going to do that.
We are going to walk you through assembling our Ronto Wraps. So you can see we got a nice grill on our naan bread. Yeah. So it turned out really great. Happy how that did.
Do we do the meats first?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and grab your sausage.
Yep. So got our sausage. Nice grill marks on the sausage.
Absolutely. And then we do a pork.
Yep. So we went ahead and cut the pork in half, and that's so we can put some on both sides of the sausage there.
It's like a little sausage butterfly.
Kind of, yeah. And that'll help with the folding process as well.
Yep. Coleslaw next.
Yep. We'll add some coleslaw. So, both
toss
here.
it. There
Like
we go.
some.
Yep. Fancy salad tongs we've got here.
Yeah. Throw that on top.
The coleslaw actually turned out really yummy looking.
It did. It's got a nice flavor to it. We actually tried a little bit earlier.
I was going to say we pre-sampled it, didn't we? Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to add this garlic Parmesan dressing to the top of it.
Just like the
Finish it
peppercorn sauce they used there. Add that too. Oh man. Oh yeah.
Okay.
That kind of looks delicious.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh man. A little drizzle back and forth. Okay.
All right. So it's like success. So we're going to dig in and try it out. We have worked hard in the kitchen. Now it's time to see if the force is strong with this one. Let's see if it tastes as good as it does at the parks.
Okay, they do look delicious. I'm excited about the little tweaks that we did on ours, but I still want it to be true to the original as well.
That's right.
Oh, cheers! Bon appetit.
That's good.
Yeah, all the flavors go really well together. That peppercorn dressing that we got, or the substitute for the peppercorn dressing, is delicious. The coleslaw is great. I don't think I've even gotten to the meat yet, but everything else is wonderful.
This is really good. I wouldn't say it's Hollywood Studios Ronto Wrap, but that's okay because I love going to Hollywood Studios and getting a Ronto Wrap. And if I could make it at home, then I wouldn't get one when I'm there. That makes it special when I go there to get a Ronto Wrap. But this is amazing. I would definitely make this again at home and enjoy it anytime because this was so easy and it's so good. I would definitely make this again. Even though it doesn't taste like the Ronto Wrap there, that's okay. I would definitely make this again. It is so good.
Yeah, he is definitely true to this thing you said earlier about how every time you go to Galaxy's Edge, you have to get a Ronto Wrap. This is a really good substitution. It's definitely not identical, but it's a yummy, yummy substitution.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good flavors going on here. That dressing is great.
Yeah.
The meat tastes so good.
I'm glad we went the spicy sausage.
Definitely, that's a great addition to it. The coleslaw is awesome on this.
Yeah.
I'm glad we toasted the naan. I'm glad we went with the naan bread. This is just a win right here. I strongly suggest that you try this at home. This is so good.
Yeah, and we are going to go ahead and put the recipe that we used down in the comments or down in the description. That way you guys can be able to use this at home as well.
Yeah. So if you're planning on taking a trip to the galaxy sometimes at home, I suggest you try this out maybe.
Absolutely. Hopefully the force will be strong with your family if you try it. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. We're going to kick back, eat the rest of our Ronto Wraps, watch a little bit of a movie. But until then, like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and until next time, we will see you real soon. Bye.
Bye guys.